Let me help you out with this familiarization piece. The teacher is going to give you some inside tips because I think it's important for you to start categorizing yourself into a grouping that most really applies to where you are in your professional career development, all right? You're going to note that throughout the course, we're going to have attached the R-E. We've obviously done it with our movement, reform, and we're going to also do that in relation to the job-seeking population. The reason why is, from an employment agency perspective, we can single-handedly put individuals within these three groups. So let me explain those better to you so you can see why it's important to look at yourself individually like this, because it's really going to affect the whole way that you commandeer this particular online experience. Let's start with our youngins, the rethink. The really younger generation that in most instances has a career path that's really strongly been suggested to them. And what I mean by that is they really recognize pretty traditionally that they're having to continue some type of an enhanced training. It could be through college, university, an apprentice program, maybe the military. Regardless, they've been given information that is very traditional in mindset. So when we interview with them, we're always surprised how they already have an image, if you will, of what this new economy or landscape looks like. So we're really going to ask you to rethink the possibilities. We know what you've learned, we know what you were taught, we know what's ingrained in that brain of yours, but we want you really to embrace looking at your future in a completely different way than you have in the past. We're moving on to the reinvent category, and one that's really been dramatically affected over the course of the past few years. I'm actually a reinventor myself, and I know how tough it was, heck, 25 plus years ago. I really understand how difficult it is in this economy. Have you been downsized from a position that you thought you were doing great in, with a company that you thought was great, and you really just kind of coasted and didn't see any of the world activity that was going on around you until it was too late? Or maybe you're a return to the workforce mom and you're kind of wondering, do I really have the skills? Can I really demonstrate these abilities? Well, we've got an app for that. It's Career Rehab, and it's really, again, looking at the things that you've probably taken for granted that we're going to bring out in you, and you're going to be amazed how you can leverage your skills. And then we're going to be moving on to the redefine. And that's an area that is really surprising to a lot of people to hear. If you have a great job and you have a great occupation, it should be pretty natural that you could be a career advancer. The truth of the matter is that a lot of people in this economy don't know how to grow their background. They're fearful how to grow their background. Should they just be happy that they have a job? And they're kind of really wondering, why aren't they being sought out for promotions? Instead of recognizing that it's up to them to really move their future forward. Again, that's self-developed, self-empowered process. So as part of familiarization, and in conjunction with the disc that you're going to be taking, we want you to be categorizing yourself, because it's going to be important for you to rethink, reinvent, and redefine your future.